Carlton's Travel Adventures. Go get your passport. This is Carlton with Carlton's Travel Adventures. Another beautiful day in Medellin. This is a follow-up to the video I made about my experience trying to rent an apartment in Cartagena. And a lot of you been hitting me up trying to find out what the status was. So let me talk about my experience so far. It's gonna be the last video I do about it until I actually move. I'm busy trying to get stuff done and trying to move within 2 more weeks. All right, I'm gonna get out of here by mid-May. My lease expires here on May 31st. All right, love this place, but sometimes I got to try something new. You know what I mean? It's all good. Can always come back. Medellin ain't going anywhere. So people ask me, do you think Colombians are prejudiced in Cartagena versus Medellin? You can't really say that. Everybody's different. People can prejudice in Bogota, could be prejudiced. Some people in Bogota, some Cartagena, some here. They take an individual basis. I always believe that, right? And don't believe that. One person told me after watching the first video that why put up with all this shit in Colombia? You don't have experienced that in the United States. I'm like, where you been? You watch all those Karen videos? Come on, man. The same shit happens in the United States. So I'm not picking on Colombia. It can happen anywhere. It does happen in the United States too. I was on an association board, one time, and in West Palm Beach, for my development, and we had to approve people are coming in. Applications, people coming to buy homes, and so people there were trying to not get Haitians. They're trying not to get Haitians come into development. Same thing, no worse than this. This was the United States in Palm Beach County. They want Haitians to come into the community. I think to bring the value down. Okay, so don't pretend it only happens in other countries. The United States is one of the most prejudiced places in the world. So you say that to me, you're full of shit. All right. Anyway, so let me try to make this easy. If you can follow it. I saw about 5 different properties. I got down to 2. Okay, one was a waste of time because the realtor knows that I only want apartments with hot water. Okay, so after wasting all my time with these 2, one of them didn't have hot water. I guess he didn't know that, or he thought it had hot water. So I'll tell you about that one too. So I saw these 2, and I really wanted the first one. The first one, really nice building. I mean, it's a beautiful building. Beautiful. So I'm not going to tell you the name of the building. I'll also have the name of the developer who still own the building. Father and son. The father looks pretty like he's almost 90 years old, and son, but they're heavyweight. Okay. I'm not going to put their names out there to build a name out there because obviously these guys are heavyweight. I heard they own buildings all over the world. So you don't want to mess with these guys at all. All right? And so don't ask me that question. I got to get approval here for a visa and all this stuff. Right? These guys are heavyweight. So beautiful building, north of Marbella. It's about 3 years old. Lobby is beautiful. You have, guards there. You have to sign in to come in. Everybody signed to come in if you're not a guest. I mean, a owner. So my boy was staying there on an Airbnb for about 2 weeks. He said he hasn't seen one other black person in 2 weeks in the building. No big deal. All right. And then the sign right there says apartments for rent. It says for rent, right? I met with the realtor. Well, she works for the real estate company. The contractor still owns the building, and which is owned by these 2 guys, dad and son. And she worked for them in the building. She showed me that they had 3 apartments available that faces the ocean. They're 3 bedroom, 3 baths. They asked 4 million pesos for them, and one on the back side, not facing the ocean, get a side view. That's for 3,600,000. Look, I want the best one. I want to sit there. Ocean's right there. They build an overpass over the highway. You can go right out, and there's a bike lane. It was beautiful. That's what I dream of. Just getting up in the morning, going on the balcony, watch the sunrise, go down fish in the morning, catch something great. Great. Okay. So he showed me one of the spots available. She got 3 of these. Oh, it's beautiful. Never been lived in. Said we have these 3 haven't been sold or rented. Actually, why? It's been 3 years. Just said they're expensive. and a lot of other stuff around here that's cheaper. So okay, all right. Usually stuff goes by then, and they want 4 million pesos a month for it. I said okay, but it looks really nice. The bedroom, living room facing the ocean, balconies like football field, long and wide. I mean, it's beautiful. Showed it to me, so I said okay. She gave me the requirements to lease it, which includes a fedora or guarantor. That's the Colombian that owns property. I made it clear right away that I don't have one. What I've done in Medellin is to get, to pay 3 months or 6 months in advance to get over that, but I don't have one. I said, okay, I'll submit it anyway and see what happens. My offer is to do 6 months, 3 months, 6 months in advance. No big deal. So I submitted the application. I submitted a bunch of stuff, with this. I let them know right away. I know, they might think certain way of blacks when they see on TV. I give them my business card, show I was a senior vice president of banks, 2 banks. I wrote a book, working on a second book. I'm well educated, my degrees. Just let them know, not just some, Ray or whatever. So I know they had these things in their head, all right? So they looked at all that stuff. Long story short, after a week, they came back and says, only 1 apartment is available for rent. That's the one on the back side, the 3.6 million. Other 3 up front are for sale. But she just showed it to me last week. Why is it for sale now? The sign says for rent. She showed it to me. How she not know she works for you guys? Oh, I don't know. So this is from the office, right? That looked at the application, and you need a guarantor. You can't do it without that. Said I can give you a referral from my last 2 landlords. One's a developer right here in Medellin with numerous properties. Give the offer to pay 6 months in advance. Give them that offer. I show them, what I make in Social Security and pension. It's going to help. I mean, I can afford it. We can't rent it to you without a guarantor. So I had found the name and email address of the owners, right? But I got it by accident from the lady who showed me around. She sent me some information, and at the bottom of it, we had this guy's name. So I WhatsApp him, talk to him. I said, look, I applied for a building, rent a building, apartment in your building. I don't have a guarantor, but I can prove I can pay it. I can show it my account. It's not a problem at all. I'm sure I have a lot more than an average Colombian. I can pay 6 months in advance if you want to, get the referral. Could consider me. They said, we just don't want to rent those 3 apartments up front. They're for sale only. That's about the other one in the back. I really didn't want it anyway. Oh, you need a guarantor. That's it. No flexibility. I said, cool. But I was going to say, but she showed it to me this last week was for rent. He said, well, you know what? Forget it. F him. They don't want to rent it to me. Whatever. I'm not going to force myself in that building. F him. Move on. All right? That was the first experience. Now, somebody asked me, why do you assume it's prejudice? Why do you assume it's because you're black? I can't read people's mind. I can't. I'm telling you what I experienced. You tell me what you think it is. I don't know. Maybe it's misunderstanding, and it's one week it's for rent, and next week it's for sale. How much is it? It's 180,000 pesos, 180 million pesos. But I didn't want to talk. By then I didn't want to talk to him. I was writing it on off. I'll tell you the other experience. So let's talk about the second experience, right? This place was in Marbella, close to the Ibis, and it wasn't right on the beach. It was like a block away, but you get a nice view of the beach. Just 1 block away. Nice apartment, 3-3 again. And the realtor, this one was by a realtor. He showed me a few places, and he said it had hot water. Walked in, nice view. I mean, the patio was right there. View, bedroom, nice. Not as good a view. They had 3 AC units right in the bedroom window, blocked part of the view. but you could go around the second part and have its own separate balcony for the bedroom, master bedroom. It was nice, kind of dirty. I noticed too, a lot of these apartments I look at are very dirty. They're showed to you with really gross looking, dirty and dusty. They'll say they clean it up before, but why would you not clean it before you show it? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I see so many of us so dirty, dirty, dirty. Anyway, must be a cultural thing. They show it to you dirty and they don't care. You know, in the U.S., when I show my property, I'm cleaning it up, make it look real good when somebody walks in. That's beside this point. So it was the 3-2 older building, but it's pretty nice condition. It's a little dirty. They said they'll clean it. The guy was actually there, walking around cleaning it. So they'll clean it up before you move in. And you know, it wasn't bad. It was, you know, at an oven and so forth. You know, so the lady that owned it, you know, she was talking to the realtor, talking to me and so forth, and she asked me some questions. And one of the questions was, "Why are you moving to Cartagena?" Like, I'm thinking, none of your damn business. You know, who asked that question? Why are you moving here? But I said, let me remain calm. She wanted $3.3 million. I offered $3 million. You know, they're all gonna negotiate a little bit. I said, cool. A little older building, but it wasn't a bad building. It was pretty cool. So this question was kind of offensive. I'm like, why are you moving there? You know, what do you do? What's your job? I'm retired. I showed them my retirement pension and Social Security payments and so forth. My business card, here again, the idea about what are you doing? Who are you? You know, okay, answer the question. When Colombian, the first video, when Colombian said, you know, well, that doesn't mean she has a problem with black people. Maybe just she asked anybody that question. But it gets worse. I don't think she'll ask these questions to a 65, 64-year-old white man. I don't know what's in her mind. I could be totally wrong. It's my opinion. You can have your own opinion, okay? But I finally said to the realtor, look, have her talk to me directly. Okay, I'm gonna have my boy on the phone, he speaks Spanish. We'll talk to her, ask her all the questions she has, and then, you know, get it out of the way, you know? I still have an interest in it because the first one was dead. First deal was dead. So I sent her like 6, 7 texts before. I got her WhatsApp number. Sent her like 6, 7 different texts. Why am I coming there? What do I do? You know, all this stuff. I travel a lot. Blah, blah, blah. You know, this is my background. I was a banker. I laid it all out in 6, 7 different long texts so she know the background before I even talked to her. Then she said, can I talk to you? I said, fine. I was waiting for my friend to do a 3-way conversation so I can interpret. She said, no, my daughter speaks English. I said, told me that before. Daughter sounds like she's, I don't know, either teenager or young 20s. Very, you know, young voice. It was cool. So got on the phone with her daughter, you know, directly with the daughter, not the mom, directly with the daughter, the mom speaking to the daughter and talk to me and so forth. Really nice sounding young lady, polite. We started talking. My mom wants to know this. I said, I answered it here. My mom wants to know this. I answered it there. Why are you here? So I answered all the questions before, it's still in text, but I repeat it again, you know. What's with the ton of questions? Just want to know. So I answered all the questions again. I travel a lot. You know, I didn't say I'm a YouTuber, obviously, but I'm retired, writing a book. I want to live next to the ocean. I'm from Miami. I like the ocean, blah, blah, blah. This way it kind of turns a little south, okay? I asked her about the AC unit. My boy had the same problem where he got a lease. He signed a lease about 2 weeks ago in Cartagena, and the lease says that he's responsible for the AC unit repair. They give it to you in good order. If something goes wrong when you have it, you're responsible to take care of it. I'm like, I said, is that lease, that condition in the lease? She said, yes. I said, well, no, I'm not going to sign. No, I said, it doesn't make any sense. No, no, no. I tried to explain to the daughter. She understood. She said, I understand what you're saying. I said, you said the unit is really good condition. We service it before you get it, you know, so nothing's going to go wrong with it. I said, can you guarantee that? And said, no, but it's a good unit. We're going to service it. You're going to get it in good condition. But I said, but if something goes wrong with it, I got to repair it. She said, yes, you got to repair it. The mom said that. Mom's speaking to her in Spanish, but I know no Spanish to understand what she's saying. She said, yes, he has to repair it. I said, no. I told her, the girl, no. It's not going to work for me. but it won't go bad. It's a good unit. I said, what if it does? Listen to my point here. What if it just happens to, one of these things, the 4 units happen to go out while I'm in there? We've had to say, well, hey, we can repair it, but it's going to cost more than a new unit, so you got to buy a whole new unit. I said, no, I don't want to deal with that. I'm not going to sign a lease if that's the condition. She said, but I said, no. We stop right there. Then she told the girl, do you understand where I'm coming from? She said, yes, I do. Say, Carlton, I do understand where you're coming from. I see your point. It's not my apartment. What if I got to put a whole new unit in, and then she gets it back with a whole new unit? I'm improving your house? And I said, no. She said, Carlton, I understand. Okay, I'll get my mom, we talk to an attorney or whatever, and try to figure it out, get to some understanding. I said, cool. Then the mom was asking me, I kind of missed this point. I didn't, did it happen before this part or after? She asked me, she kept telling her daughter to tell me these things, right? And mom, the daughter felt kind of funny, I think. She didn't tell me everything her mom said, but I understood what she was saying. It's a family unit. I keep hearing it from different Airbnb, same thing. It's a family building. So what? And I didn't say it was a whorehouse. The family building. Tell them it's a family building. Edificio de familias. You cannot do many things. I said, what are the restrictions for the building? Well, not many restrictions, but you can't get drunk here and walk around and make noise. I'm like, oh God. You can't play your music real loud. You can't have parties. I said, God damn. Are you serious? Are you serious? All this stuff. You can't drink by the pool and get drunk and act up. I'm like, what the fuck? When you tell a 60-year-old white man this stuff, I don't know. I'm not the only answer if she would or not. Maybe it's reputation with all Americans or noisy and parties. When they tell you this stuff about no noise, you hear the Colombians making a lot of noise with their music, right where I live right now. They told me the same thing. You can't have noise, can't have parties. But my neighbors upstairs, downstairs, they blast the music sometimes 1 in the morning. I mean loud. Colombians do that. Dominicans do that. They're telling me I can't do it, but the Colombians here do it. I don't even complain. So I don't want any problems. But I can't. If I do that now, it's a big deal. Colombians can do it, but I can't do it. Okay? I know it works, so I just don't do it here. I don't have parties. I don't have parties in my house. I'm a very quiet guy. Start saying this stuff to me, I kind of got offended a little bit. Like, Carlton, just bite your tongue. You're talking to a little kid or something, From that time, I got turned totally off. I got turned totally off, And then I said, okay. She said, we'll think about it, get back to you. And I said, okay, last question before I go. Want to confirm, you do have hot water. She said, no, we don't need hot water. I said, whoa, wait a minute now. You don't have hot water? She said, no. We don't need hot water. It's Cartagena, it's hot. I said, ma'am, I need hot water. Why do you need hot water? It's hot. I said, no, ma'am, the deal's off. Forget about it. Deal's off. I need hot water. Thank you. So I just told the daughter, miss, I need hot water. I'm from the United States. I don't like to take cold showers. I don't care how hot it is. So deal's off. Thank you for your time. Goodbye. I hit the realtor up and said, what the hell is this, man? I told you. You said, it doesn't have hot water. I said, no, it doesn't. Go talk to her. She said, okay, let me talk to her. And I said, hung up on a realtor too. I said, forget it, man. She would know. It's her property. So apparently he didn't know. So that was it. 2 deals dead. 2 deals dead. Now what do I do now? I have no idea. Wait till I move over there permanently in a couple of weeks, and Airbnb, put myself in storage, and then look every day. Hope someone wants to take 6 months rent. If not, I guess I just keep staying at Airbnb one month at a time. Till I figure it out. Somebody will take cash. Somebody hopefully will. Thanks for listening. Like I said, I don't know what's in people's mind. I don't know what's in people's mind. So somebody say, they're prejudiced. I don't know. Just telling you what I experienced, I have my own thoughts, and leave it at that. All right? Thumbs up. You guys know about a mover that can move people from Medellin to Cartagena, let me know, all right? I have a lot of people that does short term. I have one person that does a long term. It's kind of sketchy to me, so I want to back up in case he backs out, all kind of stuff, not giving me a price on paper and all this stuff. Long story. If you have contacts over there in Medellin, in Cartagena, let me know. Always appreciate it. Remember, thumbs up, subscribe.